You know, you got to protect yourself.
You do have to protect yourself.
People are out there to take advantage. This is one of those things that scares people off from online dating, I think. This is one of the, but I think there are steps to protect yourself.
Yes.
Number one, I'm going to just say it. Put that picture in a reverse image search. It takes a second.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stand up, girl.
Not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not so Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast,
where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you sang it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie. Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, it's a beautiful Friday.
It sure enough is, but last night was some pretty big drama.
Okay, tell me.
I have a telltale, what are those tales
A cautionary tale?
Cautionary tale. A cautionary dating tale. You guys ready for this?
Uh-oh.
This is a mutual friend of ours. She's in her 30s, okay? Recently fell on some hard times, had to move back in with her parents.
It happens.
It does happen. You know, her and her daughter. Thing is that she hasn't been dating. She's been struggling looking for a job. Hasn't been dating in years. You know what I mean? Just been focusing on trying to get a job, taking care of her daughter, you know.
Nothing wrong with that.
Life has been hard.
Yeah.
So, and over the last few months of this year, she's been encouraged by us to, we're not going to say names because we're just going to protect her privacy. Anyhow, we've talked her into getting onto online dating.
Yes.
We were like, you know what? It's time, girl. Nobody's going to come knock on your door.
She's kind of like turned her life around too, you know?
Yes.
She's in like a way better place. Like I understand why she wasn't dating before then.
Right. So she's feeling confident. And I said, you know what? Try online dating. No, it's weird. It's scary. Like nobody wants to do it. So, anyways, she does get on the online dating. Bree, you broke it down to her. Some things to some steps to
cautious
take.
about.
Be cautious, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I know about if somebody's in a new relationship, and even if they've just met somebody they like, they want to talk about it, right?
Of course.
She shut it down anytime I wanted. So you're texting with this guy? She met this guy, right? Showed me his picture. Very hot Marine. Very hot.
Met in person or no?
No, just a picture.
Okay.
Like when they first started talking. Like, hey, look at this guy. He's hot. I was like, ooh, he's a babe, you know? What's his name? Steve, you know? Cool. Awesome. Look at that hot picture of this guy.
What up, hottie Steve?
Yeah. Hi, Steve. Anyhow, they were doing this texting app, and I think she found a dating app. She was like Tinder. The guys kept sending her dick pics, or you know, it just turned her off instantly. So she went on, you know, Google Play and decided to find a little off the cut dating app. I don't even know what it was called, but she found a different app.
Yeah.
And anyhow, she started meeting and talking with Steve. So a few weeks in, how's it going with Steve? Good. You know, just doesn't want to talk much about it. Have you guys like planned to meet yet? No, not yet. You know, we're just talking and getting to know each other.
Red flag.
Exactly. Hit me with the red flags. So I was like, okay, so have you guys talked on the phone? No, you know, he's busy working and stuff.
Red flag.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, well, you should like talk to him, you know, like talk to this guy. Yeah, okay, I will. So doesn't want to talk about it anymore. A week later, you know, so talking with this guy, Steve, every day. Every day. We talk every day, all night. But you don't talk on the phone. No. Okay, well, how about a video chat? Like, you need to see this guy. You need to be aware of who you're talking. Who knows who this is? Who knows who's on the other line?
Yes.
I've seen pictures of him and his daughter and everything. He sends me pictures. It's fine. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I said, well, at least if you're not going to meet with this guy, you at least talk on the phone. If you don't want to talk on the phone, do a video chat. Do a Skype. Do something. By now they're on their own phone number.
They
right?
both live in the same city, right?
Winchester. You know where Winchester is? It's in Spring Valley. It's on the east side of Las Vegas. Okay? First of all, when she said he's a Marine, so I'm getting suspicious. This is 3 weeks in. I'm questioning things.
Well, I mean, like, because you say Marine, it's like, okay, well, he could be stationed somewhere and like moving to Vegas or whatever. That's like kind of how one of my best friends and I met. It was like he was moving to Vegas. He's in the Air Force.
Yeah.
He was moving to Vegas, and then it was supposed to be like I don't know. Then we went on a date, and we were like, oh my God, we're going to be best friends.
Yeah. So
right?
so Marine, but we have Nellis Air Force Base out here, right?
But we do have Marines and stuff out here. So, I mean, yeah.
It could make sense, right?
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, Marines are coastal. So he didn't live on the base. So as things are progressing, I kind of ask little questions. Have you met this guy yet? Have you met this? They were supposed to meet yesterday. This is how the story is leading up. 3 months to the date yesterday, they were supposed to meet.
3 months.
They were texting and talking for 3 months. This whole time, she's like...
And he's not in Australia. Like, that's the only excuse for that, is if they're in a different country.
No. And I'm like, why don't you meet? Oh, he's way out in Winchester. And I'm like, that's like 25 minutes away. Like, why can
meet somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, like, and then it turned out to, like, we're going out to lunch or something, and she's just texting the whole time. Texting. I'm like, hello, girl, put your phone down. Let's talk, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, so can we talk about your man? No. I don't want to talk about it because you know what? Because I'm going to ask, have you talked with him on the phone? Have you done a video chat?
You're going to ask the practical questions.
Yes. What did you say about pictures? What's a great way? Somebody can send you pictures. I go, what if somebody has this whole arsenal of pictures of somebody and they're just dishing them out as they go?
Exactly. That's why I said make sure that they like text you a picture where they're like holding a newspaper of today's date or a sign that says hey, Bree, and holding like a spoon with a box of cereal. You know, like think of the most obscure things that, like, if you're not holding this arsenal of photos, like, and it can't be something easy either, like hold a sign and flip me off. Like, everybody has that picture from the MySpace days.
Okay. Yeah, like hold a jar of peanut butter and send a picture of it to me right now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You're building this online relationship. You're building this text relationship with somebody. You haven't had a relationship in years. You know what I mean? You're finally getting some admiration. Somebody's just like pulling on your heartstrings, telling you everything you want to hear. You don't want to challenge them.
Nope.
You don't want to push them away.
You don't want to look at the red flags because you're so happy that you have somebody like, oh, good morning, beautiful.
Yes.
I understand.
You're so close to it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Last night the shit went down, okay?
So they were supposed to meet, and I'm assuming they didn't meet.
They did not meet. But very close with the family, right?
Okay.
So her mother calls me, and she says, listen, I need to talk to you about something. I'm very worried. This guy that she's been texting with and messaging with just a couple days ago, she's telling me, Mom, I really love this guy. He is the one. I know it. And she's like, they haven't even met. They haven't even talked.
Whoa.
Nothing is going. So she's very suspicious.
Yeah.
She goes, so we're hanging out. And she went to the restroom and her phone went off. And I saw the message pop up and it said Steve. And she goes, now I know I shouldn't have done it, but I'm glad I did. So she grabbed the phone and she clicked it up real quick and she started scanning some messages. All of a sudden she sees, what's your account number? Hey, babe, I'm going to need that routing number. And she's like, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
No.
So, okay. So she comes back in the room and she's like, Mom, give me my phone. What are you doing? They start arguing. And that's when the mom called me. And she called me and I'm on the phone and she's like, I need you. I live down the street. And she's
so
like,
you
listen,
came over.
You need to come talk to her right now. This guy's asking for her account number. Here, give me my phone. You better not call him. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't see this. So I rush over there. I said, get in the car. Let's go for a drive.
Okay.
So she gets in the car and she's upset. And I said, what's going on? She goes, well, my mom just doesn't understand. You know what I mean? I said, look, tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And she said, well, he needed to make a donation to a charity.
What?
Okay, he needed to make a donation to a charity, and he couldn't set up an account, so I set up an account for him. I look at her, and I think as she said it,
she realized.
It took a lot to realize, but I think it started. I said, so he set up a charity, and he doesn't have to have a charity. He doesn't have to make it's dumb. So we get cruising, and I start to tell her.
Shit.
I start to just dish out, this is a catfish scam. Yeah. This is somebody scamming you. Nobody asks you for money. A man that loves you is not going to ask you for money. He's not going to ask you for your routing number, your set up account for him. You haven't even talked to this guy, haven't seen him. Right away, she's like, okay, we need to go to the credit union. I need to shut this account down. I said, have you given him any money in there? No, I haven't given him any money.
Good.
There's $1 in there. Let's go shut this shit down. So we drive to like the grocery store, shut down this credit union account, right?
Good.
And she goes, I have a confession to make. I'm like, what? I said, listen, I'm not here to judge you. I want to help you get behind this.
But what's going on?
You've been scammed. Let's just put it out there. Meanwhile, she's been through this online. She thinks she's met the one.
Oh God. Oh.
So I said, what is it? She goes, I go, does he have your information? And she goes, I said, what information does he have? She says, first name, last name, my address, my phone number, my email. I go, does he have your mother's maiden name? She's like, yes. And I was like,
fuck.
What? what is happening? You know?
Oh, shit.
I said, does he have your social security number? She's like, no, he doesn't have my social. I was like, okay, whatever. I said, well, she goes, he does have my other banking account information. I said, what?
Go change those
Yeah, this is like 6 o'clock, right?
What about the kid's name? Does he have any of that information?
She does know the kid. He does know the kid's name.
Oh,
He does know her daughter's name. I didn't even think of that till right now. Oh, Jesus.
fuck, dude.
Well, okay, so I'm like, okay, well, the bank is closed right now.
Yeah.
Take your ATM card, pull out all the cash you can, which max was $300. This morning, she's going to close out that account.
Good.
But I mean, it's like, get your money, girl. You know what I mean? Get your money out of these fucking accounts and close them. So then we're sitting there, and I said, is there anything else? Tell me. I'm not going to judge you. I want to help you take back control, because this is some bullshit. She was just crying and heartbreaking. Yeah. I think it's all hitting her like this may be a scam, but I think she held out a little hope, you know?
That he was legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes, I have another confession to make. I'm like, girl, quit confessing and just tell me. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. She goes, I said, what else did he ask you for? She's like, minutes for his phone. I said, what? She's like, that's how it started. It was minutes for his phone. I said, how'd you give him minutes? Amazon gift card, $50 Amazon gift card. I said, how often did he ask you for those? She goes, like every other week. And I said, how did you give him the Amazon gift cards? I mean, did you email it to him? How did that happen? And she said, I screenshot the little activation code. That's all you need to buy Amazon is that little number to type in.
Yeah.
To get a gift card, right? You
Yeah.
need that gift card.
Yeah.
So she fucking bought him Amazon gift cards.
I didn't know you still had to have phones that you bought minutes. I thought all phones came with like monthly plans now.
Dude.
Damn.
So buying minutes, right? So I said, how did you do this? So she screenshot the activation code and would text it to him, right? So I said, how much money did you give him in these Amazon gift cards? About $300. She just got a new job too.
Oh my God.
Probably making $300 a week, you know?
Oh my God. I mean, so I guess when you're not paying rent, I don't know.
I mean, this is a fucking real nightmare, because we're all looking at this like, how could you be so stupid? You gave him your social, but you don't see this 24-hour text conversation going on in the background. You're
and
so
like
blinded.
what he's saying and everything. Oh my God.
She's feeling like she's doing him a good thing. You know, I said, listen, she's like, I feel so stupid. So anyways, this whole thing boils down, okay, right? And I think she's just wallowing. She's sad, but I know in the back of her mind, she's still like her parents took her phone. She's a grown woman. Her parents took her phone.
Oh my God.
Right away. Her father, because I dropped her off at the end of the night, her father's like, I changed her phone number. I talked to the neighbor who is because he's like, I went back and read all the messages. And within the first week or so, he was like, babe, before you go to bed, sweet dreams, but I just want you to know that I've been thinking about something a lot. And I know that I'm completely head over heels in love with you. Ooh. This is like a week into the relationship. Textbook scam, online scamming shit.
Do you guys like Google image search the pictures?
That's what happened. And I said, you know what? We haven't even done a Google image search. So I dropped her off.
You did some Neve and Max catfish.
Girl, let me show you, okay? I want you to tell me what you see when I pulled up. All you have to do, the thing is, you can go to Google Images on a desktop, and it has a little camera.
Yeah.
You click on that, and it'll upload. On your phone, not as easy. You have to do reverse.photos.
Oh, okay.
Reverse.photos is the search that you do. Okay, so I put his picture in. Look at the first page, just pulling up this guy's picture.
Oh my God, possible scammer.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this guy, we're going to post his picture on the Instagram, on the Keeping It Casual podcast Instagram.
Yes, and this website too. It just like straight up says possible scammer.
Yes. Scroll down. His picture pops up.
Scammers, and it's fake using Steve, fake using John. Oh my God.
This poor soldier, because he has his name on his badge, his name is Steve Kaufman, Kalfman. He is like the America's Most Wanted scam picture. I swear to God.
But what my question is it looks like you only get this one photo of him. Like, what about the?
She had 3 photos. I pulled up all 3. They all pulled up the same thing: romance scams, online dating scams. Fuck. This one guy.
Did he have a 702 number?
He had a 207 number, and she said it was from California. Like, this girl did no research on this guy. That's a number from Maine.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the number one thing you do if you are in an online relationship, okay? If you start to meet somebody online, Google image that fucking photo.
Google image them and meet them quickly. Like I've said before in podcasts, like I do like a 72-hour turnaround.
Break it down, Bree, because Bree has been doing online dating and now she doesn't ever want to do online dating again. This is her first experience. She feels like a fucking idiot. And before you break that down, I went and I told her, because this is at the end of the night, I dropped her back off at her parents' house and I said, I want you to come here for a minute. And she looked at the computer and the whole picture was his face. All of his pictures was like scammer.
Shit.
And she just like, her heart stopped. You could just tell. And she just like, any hope that this might be a real romance was gone. And she needed to see that.
Well, don't use off-kilter dating apps. I think that's like one of the first ones.
Okay, yeah.
The thing about like Tinder and Bumble is they go straight through your Facebook account.
Okay.
Which, I mean, yes, you can create fake Facebook accounts.
Yes.
But like, the way Tinder works is it links everything up. Like, it'll have your Instagram linked up, but you can link up whatever you want. And I mean, most guys have their Instagram accounts linked up, given that they have an Instagram linked up to their Tinder profiles.
Yeah.
And I scroll through them. I'm like, is this legit?
Yeah, you have to.
Is this legit? Oh my God. Yeah. So don't use like these off kilter like dating sites, because not a lot of people are on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, use the known ones. Use Tinder. Use Bumble. Use eHarmony. Match.
Pay a little bit if you're serious. I think that, but just if we would have taken that picture, and I should have took it in the beginning, because this is a friend who's, she can be vulnerable. You know, I feel kind of protective of her, you know, so I look out for her. She's a friend I definitely look out for, and I worry, but I wanted to give her some you know, some respect to, like, this is your thing, girl. You take advantage. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
And that's
I should have grabbed that fucking picture and reverse image searched it in the beginning.
Yes, always
to stop this whole shit.
Do whatever you can to trace their steps. Like, put their phone number in Stutter Dud.
Mm-hmm.
Do a
Stutter Dud.
Do a reverse image search. Seriously, Stutter Dud. I went on a date with a guy. Did a Stutter Dud search on him, said he was married. Okay, that makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And it also shows if you've had bankruptcies. It shows if you've been divorced. It shows if you've been arrested, right? It's a public records search.
Exactly. And you know what? If a guy starts asking you for money,
fuck him. No man has ever asked me for money.
I don't think any guys ever asked me for money either. I've had guys complain to me like, oh, I don't have a lot of money right now. But I'm like, oh, that's fine. We all go through our spells.
Yeah.
I don't like when men talk to me about money. That's like... I don't like talking about my finances because I was raised that a woman should be very quiet about what she has. That way, if she meshes with a man, that at least she can have her own savings account just in case.
Okay. Yeah. You know, you got to protect yourself.
You do have to protect yourself.
People are out there to take advantage. This is one of those things that scares people off from online dating, I think. This is one of but I think there are steps to protect yourself.
Yes.
Number one, I'm going to just say it. Put that picture in a reverse image search. It takes a second. Upload that photo.
Video chat them. Like I said earlier, you know, make them do some weird ass shit for a picture. Like, if, I don't know. If somebody was like, oh, you work for the radio station, take a picture by the radio station logo with, you know, today's newspaper.
Right. And you know what? I think I can understand why she wouldn't want to challenge him with things like that. Like, why don't you want to talk to me? Because you're so excited that somebody's talking to you and just pulling on your heart. These are professional fucking heartbreakers and money scammers. You know what I mean? So
it's just, it's a weird, I get that, but it's a weird thing for me because I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
So I don't care if I challenge you. If I tell you to do something and you're like, no, and I'm like, okay, bye.
You know, it's like move over true crime. Hello scams. And I found a podcast actually
about dating scams.
It's about all kinds of scams. It's actually run by AARP because elderly people are the biggest scammers for like widowers. I was just reading. It's called The Perfect Scam. It is by AARP, but young people, you can get with it because it's definitely has a bunch of interesting different stories. I just listened to one called Tracy's Romance Scam.
Oh my God.
And guess who was hosting it with him? Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can.
Oh,
yes.
The world's biggest scammer?
Yes, and he's talking. One thing he did say that I really liked, he's like, listen, this lady's telling a story. She got scammed like $150,000.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and her sister disowned her. And he goes, I can understand why you'd have a family member who is probably your confidant. She's like, stop giving this guy money. And then she just got frustrated and gave up. She's like, I lost my sister over this.
Oh, my God.
You know, like, but he was like, don't feel stupid. Don't feel dumb. You know you did it out of the goodness of your heart. Like, whatever you do, this happens to so many people. Don't feel like an asshole. And I want to say if it's happened to anybody, please reach out to us and we'd love to share your story.
Well, I mean, can you report this guy? We have his phone number and everything. Is there a way to report this? Like, because isn't that like a federal crime to try and solicit money from somebody and scam them?
Absolutely. Well,
and I think they're trying to do like, not to interrupt you,
no,
but
please.
I think they're trying to make laws against stealing people's photos online and pretending to be somebody that you're not.
I mean, it seems like the easiest thing for somebody to do if they really wanted to. Catfishing is like a really fucked up thing to do.
Well, and it blows my mind because like in 2018, how is this still happening? Like,
yeah.
And
you think you'd have the tools.
You do have the tools.
Yes.
I mean, fuck, I thought I had the tools.
Yeah.
But my catfish story was actually a real person.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's another story, but
care to share in a...
Yeah, sure, we could share. All right, my catfish story.
All right, let's hear this.
My catfish story is so bizarre because it was the actual person in the photo.
Oh.
Yes.
So what happened?
Okay, so I met this guy on Tinder. We matched. We, sent pictures, video chatted, whatever.
Okay.
And we met within like, honestly, probably within 7 days of chatting. And like
okay.
our
Followed
friend.
your rules.
Yeah, I follow my rules.
May I ask, did you stud or dud him?
No, I didn't know about Stud or Dud yet.
Okay, so one little thing left out of the intro. Okay, please proceed.
But what's funny is now I have stuttered or dudded him, and that phone number didn't show up. But there's a whole reason why.
Okay, please.
And I'll explain that one later. And as the story goes on, we met. Whatever. It was beautiful, sparks. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was wonderful. At the start, I had this like beautiful romance. He lived in LA part-time and he lived in Vegas part-time. He was an aircraft engineer. He worked on European planes. He's British. He had a very big niche. So supposedly, now, is this true or not? I don't know, but I do choose to believe that this is true. They had him working on planes up and down the coast, which makes sense because, I mean, he was hubbed out of LAX and McCarran, so sometimes he'd have to fly up to Seattle for stuff, and he would send me pictures of Seattle. So why would he lie about that?
All his stories are just flowing nicely.
They lined up. Everything lined up. We had this beautiful relationship. And I thought he was seeing other women in LA, and that didn't really bother me because I was still kind of doing my thing out here.
Okay.
But I said something to him once. It's like, well, you live there. You don't officially live here. I officially live here. I don't live there. Because, like, we had talked about me moving out to LA with him eventually once I finished school and this and that. And I was like, so why don't, when we're together, but when we're apart, we do our own thing. And he was like, oh, I don't do anything but monogamy. And I was like, well, all right, I'm going to hold you to that one then. Motherfucker.
Oh.
So I get a phone call. I get a text on my birthday. He knew it was my birthday. Happy birthday, darling. Need to talk to you. And I was like, cool. I thought, like, I don't know, he had a present for me or something.
How long into this relationship?
Oh, God, see. It would have been like, maybe 6 to 8 months, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Somewhere in that time frame. Happy birthday, darling. Need to talk to you. I'm at lunch with my family and one of my best friends. Natalie.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm at lunch and like he starts calling me before I've even responded. So I was like, all right. So I go to the bathroom to take this phone call and I'm like, hello? What are you? He's like, hi, I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And he was like, you're going to hate me. And I was like, and he's like, I need a favor from you and blah, 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 blah. And of course, like the whole time I'm like, oh, he's surprising me. He needs me to pick him up from the airport.
He's being cheeky, yeah.
Yeah,
hate me.
It's your fucking birthday. You're not gonna expect somebody to be a shithead to you on your birthday.
Oh God, what
right?
happened? Yeah.
Okay, so he tells me I've been lying to you. I finally just like was kind of like, get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
What's going on? And he was like, I've been lying to you. And I was like, okay, about what? And I'm like expecting him to be like, oh, I've been seeing somebody.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, I don't think would have hurt me as much as what actually came out of his mouth. So when we met, I don't know, a few weeks into our little courtship, we had the "why are you single" conversation. And he told me the story about how he was with this girl back in London forever, and she gave him this ultimatum of marry me or I'm gonna leave you. And he's like, and I didn't marry her, so she left me, and now she's like with somebody else. Okay. Why would I not believe that story?
Yeah, you give people your trust up front until they give you a reason to be suspicious or take it away, right?
Exactly. And there was no reason to be suspicious or take it away. Why would you not believe that story? That is, and he looked so sad as he was telling it that I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm so sorry. He had the sadness behind his eyes that I was like, I want to fix this for you.
Yeah, I'm here
Fuck
for
you.
We all have a dating past. Like, we all have a broken. Okay.
Yeah, we've all had broken hearts, so fuck him, though. Fuck him. Then I was like, okay, what have you been lying about? Expecting him to be like, I've been kind of seeing somebody on the side, and I'm so sorry. Where, and you live so far away. No, I have a wife.
Motherfucker.
Fuck him.
Fuck you. You British prick.
Fuck you, you British fuck.
Yes.
And I went, what?
Wow.
You have a wife? And he's like, yeah, I didn't tell you the truth. I lied about, he goes, the woman I told you about, I actually did marry her. We got married before I moved out here. And, you know, she found out about you and she's going to get in contact with you. And if she does, just, I need you to lie for me. What?
What?
When I was like, wait, what? And he was like, I was like, what did you tell her about me? And he was like, I told her that I knew you from work. And he was like, so just if you could keep up that story, he's like, my life will be over, blah, 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 blah. So now let's big picture this for a second.
How do you proceed?
I am crying in the bathroom.
Oh, girl.
Sitting on this disgusting bathroom. Well, I mean, it's not disgusting. It was a clean bathroom. But all bathroom floors are disgusting.
Oh,
I'm in a public restroom crying on the floor.
You have dropped to the floor. You just so shocked.
When he said I have a wife, I just felt the air come out of my lungs and I sat down on this bathroom ground.
Oh, I could imagine.
Oh, and I was crying and he was like, I didn't even realize you cared about me that much. And I was like, fuck you. Yes, you did. Because all we did was talk about how much we cared about each other.
Oh.
So then, and I just kind of I kept repeating why me? Why me? Why did you choose me for this? And he was like, we had such a human connection and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, that's good because I didn't make that one up in my head.
Yeah.
And we did. We had a beautiful connection. This is where it gets weird because I have to think of the person he was before I found out the truth is not a real person.
Yeah.
But that not real person was an amazing person.
And it wasn't.
And I was in love with him.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was real to you.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make heartache or it doesn't give you the right to be like, well, he was married, so I don't have the right to feel like he was mine. Or no, this was a fucking solid relationship that was about you two. And he just crushed it all. So what happened?
Well, this is what happened. My best friend comes in and she's like, get out of the bathroom. She's she's trying to do damage control for me because I'm fucking all over the place. So we go and we sit on this curb behind the restaurant by the dumpsters and I'm still on the phone with him and I'm crying and she's like, what the fuck happened? And I tell her everything and she takes my phone from me and she's like, you are never to contact her again. I am blocking you from her phone and I am deleting your number. And then she goes, every action has a complete and opposite reaction. How dare you ask her to tell your wife a lie? She goes, we're not going to go find your wife. She goes, but I'll be damned if she's going to lie to your wife.
Go, Natalie. We love you. We got them besties, them girls that are just that's how I felt yesterday. I was like, get in the car. We're going to fix this shit right now. We love you, Natalie.
Yes, we do. And she just she was like, I'll be damned. And then she hung up the phone. I guess he didn't really talk much. She said he was like, I understand. You're correct.
Oh, you better bow down because you know what? Now you got the best friend that knows that you just hurt her girl and you're asking her to lie to your wife about, back up. You think you can just manipulate Brianna? You got Natalie about to kick your ass.
And my best friends are queens. So.
Yes, of course.
And Natalie works for the police department. So fuck you. And then my other best friend, he does intel for the government, so really fuck you.
Yes. British prick. So refer to him as the British prick.
The British prick. So I'm sitting there, I'm still crying because like there's no way to process those feelings that quick. Like everything I just went through was a lie.
Yeah.
Like we were planning trips after I graduated. We were talking about like when you moved to LA and this and that. And I was like ready to pack up my car and go. Like, let's do this. Fucking A, dude. Come on.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry that you were duped by some shithead.
Yeah, and what was crazy, this is where the catfishing comes in. Obviously he was lying to me about being married, and that shit happens all the time.
Okay.
I don't really trust not following guys I'm seeing on social media.
Okay.
And to this day, this mistrust flows over. So like Vegas, for example, we started following each other on social media pretty quickly because I kind of told him the story and I was like, I have a lot of mistrust.
Absolutely.
So I'm not trying to put that on you, but
yeah, you're very guarded.
Yeah.
So how did he play you on social media?
He had separate fucking accounts that looked legit. Like I know a fake account when I see one.
Sure.
I've watched enough Catfish, the TV show, that I know what I'm fucking looking for. And he had this like Instagram account he followed me on and this Facebook account he followed me on. And I was like, okay, everything seems pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
He created separate fucking social media accounts for this. That is like sociopath shit.
Wow.
Because even then, like, as I'm explaining this story to my friends and like, because it happened on my birthday. So obviously my birthday was fucking ruined.
Yeah.
And I'm bummed and I can't like function in life. And as I'm explaining this story to my friends, they're like, but we've all seen this. Like we've seen, like they were going through this relationship with me, as your friends do, you know?
Yeah.
And they were like, this doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, trust me, it doesn't fucking make sense to me either.
Like it only happened because he got busted.
Yeah. He would have, I honestly think if he wouldn't have got caught, it would have continued.
So how did that follow up?
She messaged me on Facebook.
Do you want to talk about that? Or
yeah,
this is nobody's business but your own.
No, she messaged me on Facebook. Okay. I told her the truth. I wrote a very long thing and I started off and I was like, look, if I would have known you existed, this would have never happened. And I am so sorry about everything. I was like, women are my sisters, not my competition. And that's the way I've always been now. Like, no. So.
Another reason we love Bree.
Women are, girls, you are my sisters. And I'm punching a mic around right now.
She's an empowering woman. Don't break the mic.
Okay, so women are my sisters, not my competition. I just told her everything. I told her from how we met, what happened.
Good for you.
Everything. Every fucking detail. Now, women on a mission. We don't let things, if I'm waiting for somebody to respond to me for something, I'm not going to ignore that as soon as they do.
Yeah.
Now, you know on Facebook Messenger when you can see when somebody's responded to you.
Sure.
A day and a half about 2 days went by and she hadn't read what I said to her. It's fishy, right?
Yeah.
So I just blocked her, deleted her, whatever.
Yeah.
Ended up having a dream a few months later when I was like past all that.
Yeah.
A few months later that he had went on and deleted what I said to her.
Ooh.
So I think either he messaged me on her account to see what I would say, or he did delete what I said to her.
Do you think he would have made a fake account? Like, did you check out the Facebook that message was sent from?
That is her account.
Oh, it was her account.
It was her account.
So you think he messaged you from her account and probably like quickly deleted it?
Yep, I think that's what happened.
But could you tell that he read it and then deleted it? I don't know.
No, the conversation was never read.
Weird.
Exactly.
Wow.
And then I just deleted her because I was like, I don't need to be a part of this situation.
Yeah.
I needed to exit myself from there.
Hey,
and
you laid it out there.
And mend my broken heart.
Girl, I almost cried twice while you're telling me this. I'm just like so emotional after last night and just watching my friend go through this and then hearing how people can manipulate people and just do this shit. I mean, 2 different situations, but
still psychopathic shit.
Psychopathic shit. And you know, one of the sad things was last night was she said, you know what? Can you take me to the store? Because I need to return the shirt I bought because we were going to go out on a date. If I'm going to close out my account tomorrow, I need to return this shirt. And it was just a little thing that made me just feel the shame and the humiliation, the shit that she might feel. Because when we went to the store, she goes, because I'm going to close up my account tomorrow. I need to put this back on my debit card. It's a $50 shirt.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't buy $50 shirts.
Yeah.
We walk in the store. Oh, I was like just lost it with her. And we walk up to the counter and the lady's there and she goes, that's the girl I bought the shirt with. And she met her boyfriend online too.
Oh my God.
They had a conversation about it.
Oh, shit.
I get emotional.
I'm so sad.
So I said, they had a conversation about it. And
Yeah.
here she is that day. Her face was just red. I gave her like sunglasses to wear. And I said, let's walk around the store. Maybe we could like get the other girl to go up there.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, I'm back. I was here the other day talking about this amazing guy I met online and meeting for the first time and buy my shirt. And they had a great conversation. So she just, the second she saw that girl and just the humiliation of having to go back and like she didn't even say anything and the girl just stood there and I'm kind of like, I like your hair, just trying to don't even talk to my friend right now.
Yeah, don't even look at her.
Yeah, just don't even go there, girl. Let's not even ask questions. But just the shame that there's so many levels of shame and feeling stupid and feeling like just how dumb could you be? But I said, you know what? I believe in karma and I believe that the people that put out shit will get shit. You did that out of the goodness of your heart. You really put it out there and I think that's going to come back. So.
That is.
I'm so emotional.
My this is where my bitchiness comes out though. Okay. Oh, yes. Fun ending to my story. So I'm obsessed with the girls on Guys We Fucked. I went and saw their live experience. The Guys We Fucked live experience. Went and saw that. It was out here in Vegas. They were like, hey, if you have a shitty ex story and you don't mind us calling them, let us know. So I raised my hand. I was like, fuck you. Yes, I do.
Did they call him?
They called him. But come to find out, he had a fucking burner phone he was talking to me on.
Of course he did, shithead.
He was
prick.
So precise about everything he did. Wow. I don't know how it slipped up.
God, this garbage person. I hate him.
I know.
I want to beat them all up.
But he got caught.
He did get caught.
He got caught. And you know what? As far as I know, they're still together from a mutual friend of ours.
That's her problem.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she knows the truth.
Oof.
As far as I know, they're still together from a mutual friend, but he could not establish his career in the States. So now he had to move back to England. Ugh. And they are living with his dad and his stepmom. So fuck you. That's what you get.
Fuck you, you British prick. And fuck you, Steve.
Fuck you, Steve. And
actually, I feel bad for Steve. The real Steve. This army guy has been like catfish. Like he's like the America's Most Wanted. When I put his picture in reverse.photos.
That is so insane.
That's how you do it on the phone. Reverse.photos. And you upload that photo. It was like, boom, like 2 pages. We're going to post this picture on the Keeping It Casual podcast Instagram.
And if you want to share your catfish story, if you have one, just email us to feedback@keepingitcasual.com. I understand if you don't want to.
Feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. But I think talking about it, Frank Abagnale said, the ultimate scam artist hustler, he said, talking about it and sharing your story is really beneficial to other people.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the only way I healed. I called Dan Savage crying on my birthday.
Was this the one you got on his podcast?
Yes, and he answered my fucking question on air. And that to me was like, I had lost 20 pounds on this breakup, met Gwen Stefani, and Dan Savage answered my question, and I got to meet the girls from Guys We Fucked. So I came out on top as much as he thinks he might have.
And bringing it full circle, I'm seeing Gwen Stefani tonight.
Woo-hoo! All right, I think we better leave it there on a happy note.
Oh my God. You guys be safe out there in online dating.
Yes, follow the rules. I will create a set of rules and post it on our social media.
Thank you for sharing that story, Bree.
Thank you for sharing your story, and it was good catching up with you.
Always. Girl, that was fun.
Yeah, another fun conversation with you.
Yes. If you have any feedback, email us feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
My Twitter is Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
And I'm at MJ Radio Diva, any social platform.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Keeping It Casual Podcast. You get to see live videos, silly little photos of us.
All the dumb photos that we talk about. Anything photo-wise we talk about in the episode, it'll be there.
We look forward to hearing from you.
We'll be back with more gossip about nothing and
everything. Bye.